Greetings. Welcome. I'm not used to doing this. Welcome to Nintendo Dad's episode 570, recorded on March 12th, 2026. On this episode, we talk about Yo Mama.
Well, Robo Jesse's in a little bit of a mood today. What the heck's going on with that?
Oh, he can have an attitude sometimes.
Yeah, I don't
Vic
know
says,
what's up.
"Got him."
Anyways, so welcome to the show, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that little intro by Robo Jesse and Jesse, Flesh Jesse, Fleshy. How you doing, Jesse? How's it going? Just you and me this week.
It looks like it. I think there might be maybe a 10% chance Justin may still hop in late. He said he might be late, but we waited an extra 15 minutes. We figured he likely won't, but I figured he can still hop on and I can change the faces.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that household now. But they're probably still recovering from the trip.
Right? More than likely.
Yeah, I was hoping to hear stories, but maybe we'll have to wait till next week for that.
From what I understand, Marty got his package of Japanese Nintendo stuff. I'm supposed to be getting mine soon. Jesse, are you getting one too? Or did you ask for anything?
There wasn't anything I could think of that I knew that he could get, so I didn't ask for anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm supposed to be getting that package of things that I asked for, so can't wait to get it. I'll probably do a kind of similar video that he did. I'll do something similar to show off those things. One of the things that I got that I asked him to look for was they have at their store a bunch of Metroid Prime stuff or Metroid, Samus stuff. So I wanted everything, of course. I couldn't get everything, but I wanted something from there. So he got me.
I want the whole store.
Right. He got me one of the things from there. So, and I'll probably, one of the other things I wanted for sure, I think I'll probably try to see if I can order it online from, third party or whatever. So we'll see. But let's get our show started. Since it's just you and me, we'll get through a lot of the news we got today.
Still not used to hearing all that bass with
with
this new headset.
Gonna start singing Megan Trainor here in a minute. All that bass. All right, the news and the ad-free version of this podcast is brought to you by our subscribers at patreon.com/NintendoDads. For as little as $1 USD a month, you can become a Patreon subscriber and sponsor the news. We added the USD part because we got a recommendation to make sure for our listeners outside of the US to note that it's $1 in the US, but it might be different depending on your currency in your area. So keep that in mind. So going forward, we'll say $1 USD a month, just so it's clear. Amazon Prime subscribers can use their free 1-month Twitch subs to subscribe to us and also get our ad-free episodes via our Discord. And I found out a lot of people are using that option as well. So made me feel better about me posting them there. Huge thanks to all our Patreons and Twitch subscribers for helping us create more great Nintendo Dads content and for making our community a better place. Especially to our newest Patreon subscriber, Ink Goblin, who I think has been in our Discord already as a free subscriber, but now has full access to everything for just $1. So thanks for joining, Ink Goblin. All right, let's jump in. We got a lot of Nintendo news this week, as well as a hefty Sony bit of news too. So starting with the Super Mario Galaxy movie direct that dropped on the day before Mario Day. But it was probably during the time that it's in Japan, it was Mario Day,
Yeah,
but not
it
Fritz.
because it was our afternoon, so it would have been their morning the next day.
Yeah. So it makes sense. And it was good. I think it worked out to be on the 9th so that we had some things that would drop on Mario Day to prepare for. So it's cool. During that video, we got to see the final trailer that's going out for everybody, the big one. And then we got to see the full cast during the direct. So Chris Pratt, of course, and Charlie Day together, Jack Black and Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr. He was there. Anna Taylor-Joy and Keegan-Michael Key were there. They introduced Brie Larson, who's playing Rosalina. They also mentioned Wart is played by Louis Guzman. Honey Queen by
Yeah,
Issa
I
Rae.
wouldn't have known him by his name, but I've seen his face. So,
Yes, he's been in a lot of things. Yeah. And
oh,
Yoshi, Donald Glover.
Yeah, Issa Rae, I didn't even
Issa.
know her by face, so I don't know what she's done. But Donald Glover, hell yeah.
Yeah, that was the surprise of it. Yoshi is done by Donald Glover. So it was like, okay, then there we go. So little what do you call it? That show that they were Donald Glover and Chris Pratt were on together. Community, I think it was.
Oh,
Rex and Parks
Puck
and
and
Recs
Rex. Yeah,
yeah.
never watched those either of those.
Yeah.
So
So,
I if I see him, think of uh, Miles Morales' uncle, whatever villain
yes.
he played.
Yes. Prowler? Maybe
Sounds right,
Prowler?
but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Uh, I can't recall either. I'm surprised I even came up with that, so
Yeah, Marvel is slacking on giving us content. Otherwise, it would have been fresher in our minds.
Or true, yes.
But we do have Spider-Man coming this summer, and the Avengers coming to
Before the 3rd, animated one, by the way.
right.
So
How
that's crazy.
and they thought that it was going to come out the year after the second one. I'm like, no, hell no.
Yeah, so much going on there. Uh, Also announced was we're getting in the Nintendo Today app 40 digital collectible cards based on the Super Mario Galaxy movie celebrating 40th anniversary of Mario. So a lot of the cards will indicate where that character appeared in a Mario game, including if Nintendo has this information about you, how old you were when that game came out.
Yes,
That is
I saw that with Mario, and
yes.
it said I was 11 years old when Super Mario Brothers came out.
Yes. And I was 10 when um Mario Brothers on the NES came out. So
Yeah,
1985.
that's what the same game I was referring to. Yes.
Okay, yes.
Though I don't know why they insist on doing Super Mario versus Mario in the 81 with Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I guess maybe because officially it wasn't. It was kind of retconned in. I don't know.
It was Jumpman, right? It was still
Yeah, it was
considered
originally
Jumpman.
Jumpman. Yeah, but
That's
so still, he's Mario. He was officially Mario when Donkey Kong Jr. came out. So,
okay. That makes sense. I thought that was pretty cool though to see the ages in there. Um,
yeah.
the only thing that's not cool is still the lockdown that Nintendo insists on
Yeah,
having on their
yeah,
app.
there's no way to export these images to share.
Right.
If you try to take a screenshot, you just get a blank image, like you're trying to take a screenshot from a Netflix app, which that makes
Right.
sense why they wouldn't want to do it. But why block this?
Yeah. There's got to be a better way so that people can share and like for us it's like being
If
able to
you're gonna
share in
do
our community.
collectible cards, there should be a way to trade, right? You-
Yeah, that's true. That would
but
be cool.
There's no way to do that. What happens if you
Yeah,
miss a day? I don't know if anyone's tested that one out yet. Do you get
right.
it? Do you get it a day caught up, or are you just out one?
Are they considering these spoilers because they're random? The way the cards come up is random, as we learned in our community.
Yeah, I the first day had the first two 001, 002. So I figured everyone got those. I don't
Yeah,
think, and no one bothered to ask. But then
right, until
on
the
the
third for
11th,
the
when we got our
secondary.
third
Yeah,
card, people were start. I was going to go and ask, hey, are these random or are we all getting the same card in the same day? And
yeah.
I saw that someone had already asked that question and it's been
I beat you to
answered.
it. That was me.
Because, well, I have morning calls, so I didn't get a chance to do this investigation until noonish.
Yeah,
So
sometimes it happens to me too.
everyone else has already had 4 hours to dork around with this thing, and I
Right.
haven't yet.
Yes. Vic says, "Put your, phone in a scanner printer to save the pic."
Yeah, well, I would probably. I haven't done it yet, but I'd probably my other phone and take a picture of my phone.
Yeah.
I've done
On
that
the
with.
Android on the Android, you can take a picture of the menu, in the Today menu and see it there, and you'll see the card once you've opened it, you'll see the card
Oh,
there, and then on the Android, I
I
can take a picture from the
I
menu.
that makes sense. I didn't try that, but yeah, once you open it and then go back, then that card normally is shown.
Yeah. So,
Checking that
but
right
yeah, on
now.
Android side, I was able to do that. Most of us were able to do that. I
Yeah.
learned that from that Fast John because he said he was able to do it, and I was like, "Oh, let me go that I need to go back out of that part of it and go to the menu and take a picture."
Today, and there is a share button, but it just
Yeah, it just shares the
shares.
link to it,
It shares the link to the
Today app.
concept in general, not to the specific card.
Yeah. I am thankful that they added that ability because it wasn't there before when they first started it, and we were complaining of not being able to share anything at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we
What?
can share something.
Now that I went go back to the main screen showing my bullet bill card, I was able to take a screenshot of that.
Okay.
But if I
There you
try to
go.
take the screenshot of the bullet bill card directly, I
It
just got a
won't do
blank
it. Yeah.
image.
Yeah, I don't understand the lockdown for it. So maybe Nintendo can help us figure that out and explain it, why everything's locked down in the app as opposed to, or at least one step further in being able to share it other than just the link, you know?
Right. Because being able to share
So,
the images is part of the fun of this sort of activity. If you
yeah,
can't even do that, what's really the point?
right. The other thing that they talked about was you can check in with the Nintendo Today app and get access to wallpapers uh, and frames for photos when you check in at a theater with it. And I'm wondering how that's going to work. Like, how is the Nintendo Today app going to know you're checking in at a theater unless they have some sort of
They'll
kiosk
probably have
there?
a QR code that the app has to scan.
Oh, on like the
That's what
something
I
they post out there.
imagined.
That makes sense. I think he mentioned something in the when he said that, and I missed it. So maybe it is like a QR code
Which,
or
of
something.
course, by the next, but by the second, the QR codes will be all over the internet anyway.
Yeah, you won't have to be there. Just scan this here.
Yeah, I doubt it'll be geo-tracked down to a location.
Yeah. Uh, we talked about this, I think, in no, we just talked about it, right? Pre-purchasing the tickets.
I think that was. I think we did
Yeah.
that during pre-show.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we talked about. I pre-ordered tickets for April 1st, and then probably will. I don't know if I'll pre-order more, but I'll be going again during that same, you know, first weekend, probably. But I do have the initial viewing on Wednesday, so we'll be, mentioning it probably on our Thursday show,
That was
right?
my plan. That's why I wanted to watch it on Wednesday, so we can
Yes.
talk about it on Thursday.
They have midnight showings too here, a Tuesday midnight.
I don't think they do here. I think the earliest showing would be I think like 8 in the morning, 8:30 in the morning.
I mean, it's still technically Wednesday, but it's
Yeah.
I didn't go to bed, so it still counts as Tuesday for me.
Right. And that's how midnight showings used to work. And then they started them at as early as I've like a lot of Marvel movies. If they launch on Friday, I'll be able to see them like Thursday at 7.
Yeah. Yep. It, early in the evening. Yep. I remember those. We used to do a lot of the early Marvel Phase 1 movies, midnight showings or earlier. So, all right. So anything else on the Galaxy movie?
Uh, yeah. Just I pre-ordered 4 tickets for that Wednesday night as well for me, 2 of my kids, and one of their boyfriends. Um, then the there's a drive-in theater like 2 miles up the road from where I live now that
Yeah.
they will open for the season. That Easter weekend with the
Nice.
Mario Galaxy movie.
Nice.
So I've never been to a drive-in theater before, but I probably will see it. I'll see if I can go to the drive-in theater just to experience that because I've never done that before.
Nice. Cool. That will be awesome. Can't wait to
Looking
we're gonna
forward to
talk
it.
about it that Thursday and spoil it for everybody. No.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll go easy on it. So
Yeah.
that's 3 weeks from now.
Yes. All right. Next up, Nintendo of America sues the U.S. government due to tariffs. Surprise!
Yeah, when if
But-
the Supreme Court says your tariffs are illegal, people want their
Mhm.
money back.
Yes, which I find very interesting. So it's like Supreme Court says, "Hey, give the money back." So Nintendo follows up and says, "Hey, we want that money back." But I was wondering, didn't Nintendo and other places pass on the tariff anyways?
That was my first thought. Is yeah, yeah. Well, they increased the cost of every accessory except for the Switch, the
Yeah,
Switch 2 console. Even the Switch got a price bump last year. Uh, that supposedly because of the tariffs. So I'm
right.
hoping they find some way to. I'm not expecting an actual cash refund from
Oh,
Nintendo,
no, no, yeah.
but I would like to see some things price dropped so future purchases would be cheaper, that to help offset the extra prices that we've had to pay for
Yes,
in the last 12 months.
right. But shouldn't we get the refund?
Well,
Shouldn't
right.
the
Yeah, I
should
agree. That's
No,
optimal. That's not
I know what you
happening
mean.
because
I
there's
know.
no way Nintendo knows what we bought
Right.
unless you hold on to your Best Buy and Target receipts and buy
No,
everything
I get it.
online.
I get it.
But yeah, so there's no real
Each
way that we can get we could get the refund. But if
well,
Nintendo
each
gets the money
American
back, I would like to see some sort of
I agree.
future discount to compensate
I
us
agree.
for
There
it.
should be some adjustments for the future from there and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, what if all the Americans started suing, saying, hey, based on calculations or whatever,
Well, this
we had to pay. So
again, class action
where's our
lawsuits
money?
are a thing, but
Yes.
really the only people who win in that are the lawyers.
Or yes.
The end
And
user might
we'll
get
get
10
$5.
cents,
Oh, I think a little bit more, maybe $5. We'll
maybe
get a
five
$5
bucks.
e-shop if for Nintendo.
Yeah. But
No, but I mean as a
but
whole,
if
like if
you
you
bought a
bought it.
Street Fighter amiibo on launch day, you already paid at least $10 more.
Yes, that's true.
I'm sure
Yeah, it's gonna be
those
interesting to see what comes from all of
I'm
this,
sure those
both
Kirby amiibos wouldn't have been $50 if it wasn't for the tariffs. they probably would have been 40.
Yeah, they're still. And I look at these things too. I recently got the Meta Knight one. I understand why it's not a $20 amiibo, because it has not just the NFC for the amiibo itself. They're much more detailed. Like this Meta Knight is more detailed than the original one.
Uh-huh.
Um, but you can see there's some pins in there
Yeah, I
in the
was
Air
wondering
Rider.
if that's how the base knows what topper has been added to it. Is
Yes.
each topper has a different combination of pins that connect.
Yeah, because the bottom of the you won't be able to see this, but the bottom of the Meta Knight it's not on the normal base, and it has connectors at the bottom of it. So when you swap the riders with the vehicles, the machines, I think is what they call them,
Yeah.
they do something more. And I remember them talking about it. I didn't think I was gonna buy these, but I got one for a Christmas gift, the original Kirby one. So I was like, oh, and then when I saw Meta Knight, I had to get Meta Knight because Meta Knight's my favorite. And then they recently announced I think we talked about this already, but they announced those other ones too.
I don't think we did. I first heard about it, I think, with IGN's podcast last week.
Okay.
I don't think we talked
Yeah,
about it. But
they
yeah,
got the dark,
two new Kirby were announced.
yeah, dark. I don't remember if this is the exact name, but it's the dark DDD. And then there's the DDD. I think that was already announced. That's on the
Yeah.
tank. And then some other third thing.
I think it
Forget
was
the
an
third one.
an
Alternate
alternate
Kirby. That's right.
Kirby with
Wearing the Link hat and the sword.
yeah, with some uber legendary machine apparently.
Yeah, that was the dragon machine, I think. The one where you can collect the pieces for it. I think.
Having not
I'd have
played
to
the
look.
game, I don't know the terms, but I
Now
just
that I think of
remember
it, it might not be that one. It might just be another different, like you said, high level machine. But yeah, I want those two. I want that Kirby instead of the regular Kirby, but it was a Christmas gift. What can you say?
right.
But yeah, I'm not getting them all, but like I didn't get what's the orange guy's name? I forget the orange guy's name.
Waddle Dee?
Is it Waddle Dee? It was the one that was in
Well, there's a
when you went
Waddle
to their
Dee and
town.
then Bandana D which is Waddle Dee
Oh,
with a
maybe it
bandana.
was the bandana. Yeah, maybe it was the one with the bandana. I didn't pick up that one, and I don't know if I will. But if I'm getting those other three that are coming out, I might as well. I'll have them all.
Right. Got to
I'll
catch them
keep an
all.
eye out for sale. All right, so that is what's going on with the tariffs. We got off the tariffs into the career riders thing, but yeah, um, that's what's going on with the tariffs. We'll keep an eye on the news of how that turns out with Nintendo of America with U.S. government. Next up on the list is Goro Abe retires from Nintendo. The veteran director and creative force behind the WarioWare series, Abe had been with the company since 1999, and he is widely credited with bringing a unique zaniness and unconventional design philosophy to the Nintendo ecosystem. Abe announced he will begin a new chapter as a professor at Osaka Electrocommunication University starting in April 2026. It's part of this whole recent retirements that we've been hearing, like Hideki Kono,
Hideki.
Hideki Kono, and Kensuke Tanabe and Doug Bowser. So
Sure, you can
add that
pronounce
to the
that one.
list. I almost didn't. I was about to say something else like Dog Bowser, Dog Boozer. It's getting late, folks.
Yeah,
For us here.
that'd be a fun class to take with him. Or
Yeah.
I'm sure whatever he's teaching would be fun. Something.
Right.
Yeah, I actually never heard of him before, but you know, Weird Nintendo is our favorite Nintendo, and sounds like he's part of it.
Yes. Yep. So it's gonna be interesting to see who else, submits their retirement. Who else is there?
Yeah, well,
Is
hell,
Miyamoto gonna retire this year?
half of Xbox's leadership was
Right?
tiring too.
That's true. Very true. Next up on the list, Amazon raises Pokemon Pokopia prices after stock constraints. It has sold 2.2 million physical versions in 4 days of the game, and it raised the price to $79.99 USD.
It has
So
then
that's ten
since went.
dollars more.
It did since go back down to the normal price.
Okay, they
So
got more stock.
I don't know why it even got up to 79. That was weird.
It's stock constraints, as it says. I mean, Amazon was concerned about it, and I think they normally do that though. So I wonder why it was
Well,
called out specifically for this.
I don't know. Well, I know when Amazon does something in a pre-order status, any so even if I did say do a because it went back into a pre-order state
Oh, okay,
with shipments expected to be near the end of this month.
okay,
Uh, if I did pre-order it at $80, but the price went down again to $70 before it shipped, they would bill me for the least price it was.
yeah,
Even if the price went up again, they would charge me for the lowest price it was in that pre-order
okay,
period. Because I see that a lot when I used to pre-order movies.
hmm
Uh, I'd get an email saying, the price went down 3 cents since you pre-ordered it. Sometimes it was a significant drop, like $5.50. On a
yeah,
$30 item is now $24. But yeah, sometimes it's really insignificant. I'm like, why bother telling me?
right, yeah. I've gotten a couple of those. So, but I think most people, if
Yeah, people are
if
seeing
they
2.2
order, they got it.
million and saying, yeah, that's a lot of units in less than a
That
week.
is, that
And
is
I saw a list of all Pokemon spin-off games with their sell-through rate, and this is already like kind of flat in the middle,
okay.
with the highest one being Pokemon Ranger Red Blue, maybe at like 5.5 million. So this is already halfway there, and
Yeah,
people are saying that it's got a good chance to beat it. I think Pokemon Stadium from N64 is up there too,
okay.
probably in the 4 million range. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was up there. But
Yeah,
there was a lot of games in that high 2, low 3 million. So another million, and it's going to go from midway point to top 10 pretty fast.
right. Yes. But this comes back to the whole point when we were looking at the numbers before, how they keep splitting those numbers. It's very weird.
Yeah, but
Like,
since this is a Switch 2 only release, all purchases are Switch 2 purchases.
yeah,
You-
that's true. That we don't have to worry about that part, but it's still the whole splitting of digital versus physical
Right.
and all that kind of stuff.
Because especially like we talked about, if someone bought the Switch 2 bundle with digital copy of Pokemon ZA, it
Yeah,
counts as a Switch 2 console purchase, but a Switch 1 software purchase,
yeah,
which is should not happen.
right. It's very confusing, but you're right. Pokopia is not on the Switch One, so we don't have to worry about that aspect of the weird numbers. It's just again, I
Right.
wish we could have a better understanding of, you know,
And
a little granular on, okay, physical versus digital. Yeah, tell us the whole number,
uh,
but then you can let us know, hey, this sold digitally this way and physically this way.
yeah, and well, this apparently, since this came from Pokemon Company, does include digital purchases. This they would
Okay.
because they would know that. If it came
Yes.
from Sarkana, that would only be physical.
Okay.
I know, like most games, like USA would normally be 50 to 60% of the sales, Japan about a quarter of the sales, and then Europe and the rest of the world the remainder. But apparently, this is going nuts in Japan. Japan has over 1 million units by itself. So it's got
Yeah.
almost half the sales in Japan of this game.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's blowing up
All
everywhere.
this and it's the game key cards. Like people are forgetting that they're supposed to hate them.
We'll make an exception for this one. It's Pokemon.
Exactly.
But nothing else. We won't support anything else. Just that one.
Until the next one.
Yes. Pokemon Gen 10 will be key card.
I don't think it will be, but the reason why the reason why this is because it's not published by Nintendo in Japan,
Right?
and so they're keeping the manufacturing the same worldwide.
Okay.
Pokemon will be on cart, no doubt about that.
Okay.
Because that will be Nintendo published worldwide.
Okay. Nintendo knows how to squeeze stuff into one cart. So,
yeah. Well, it's a Pokemon game. They're normally still relatively small compared to most games, and definitely, if they can't fit it into 64 gigs, I'll be surprised. It'll likely be a 30 to 40 gig game. My prediction.
Okay.
Still half the space free. And hell, we've heard rumors that they might come with a lower capacity cart. By then, that might be a possibility. Then
Yes,
Nintendo saves even more money on manufacturing.
They'll have various sizes. So, okay. That makes sense. All right. Next up on the list, Lego announces new Mario sets with real minifigures that are coming in 2027.
Yeah,
And
I saw the image to that, and it looks awesome.
It does. And I think
a lot better than that monstrosity that came with the previous Mario sets.
Right. There's gonna be a lot of people collecting those minifigs, I'm sure. And I wonder if
Yeah,
that's also going to
it's
include.
going to be an expensive fig.
I wonder if that's going to be part of the blind bag series too.
Don't know. That's a good question.
That'd be interesting. And I also wonder if it's going to be some of the sets will be part of the smart brick system that they're coming out with.
Possibly. Yeah,
So
it's a long time between then and now. So
yes,
there'll be more announcements, I'm sure.
Can't wait to see what they come out with. It'd be interesting to see too, like what they do. Next up on the list is Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 themed Tetris 99 Maximus Cup coming out on April 3rd through the 6th.
Yeah, so I missed the last one. This one I might do.
Another theme to get.
If I remember.
I think I'm going to get this one too. Yeah. We should leave it on here as we get closer. Just to remind people.
Yeah, add it to the coming soon section.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good idea.
I'll try to remember to do that. Or if you're doing to do it
I'll
now,
do it right here.
That works too.
April. Where's April fall? Is it out later? I'll put it here. Out later.
Yeah.
April 3rd through the 6th. All right, there. We'll have it there and remember. All right.
Real-time show note edits.
Yes. And last but not least on the Nintendo news side, Fortnite's Save the World mode coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I had to dig into this a little bit because probably because it wasn't on Switch, I'm not that familiar with the heck Save the World is. I think that was the original Fortnite game, wasn't it?
That was the original game that cost like $20 to buy.
Before they came out with
before they went free to play with the battle royale mode that made it famous.
All right.
Just because no one played the Save the World mode. No one cared.
April 16th coincides with the mode finally transitioning to a free-to-play mode across all supported platforms. Did AI just get it confused with the original game, or is Save the World a paid game?
Yeah, Save the World is currently a paid game. It will go free to play.
Gotcha.
Next month.
All right. So the mode will remain unavailable on the original Nintendo Switch and mobile devices. So only on Switch 2 it'll be available. Players can pre-register Players can pre-register on the official Fortnite website to unlock community milestone rewards, including a Save the World hero. New players can access the full cooperative survival campaign for free starting April 16th, and existing founders will receive a thank you package on April 16th containing superchargers, vouchers, and gold. Original founders will also retain the ability to earn V-Bucks through daily quest and missions, while new free-to-play users will instead earn X-Rave tickets for an in-game progression. So lots going on there. Again, I was not that familiar with Save the World. I knew it existed. I knew you could get it elsewhere. I didn't even realize it wasn't
Yeah,
available on the
and
Switch.
they also are changing the cost if you're buying V-Bucks for. They're changing the how many V-Bucks you get per price, as opposed to increasing the cost of the price to get the same amount of V-Bucks. So I'm making numbers up. I don't know if these are accurate, but say for $10, you used to get 1,000 V-Bucks. In the future, not sure when it'll start, but soon, the same $10 will get you 800 V-Bucks. So
Okay.
basically, if the in-game economy doesn't change the price of how many V-Bucks it takes to buy something, it will ultimately cost more real dollars to. They're saying it's because it's expensive. The costs of maintaining servers are going up. You know, RAM's probably not helping them either. Because if they have to retire old servers and spin up new ones, they're going to need more RAM.
Yeah.
Uh, this game's almost 10 years old now, and I'm sure they've had to upgrade their infrastructure multiple times.
Right. I wonder if there's a lot of it's probably small amount, but I wonder if there's a lot of save information just so that your players who've played long time have access to a lot of that data over 10 years, almost 10
Oh,
years, you know?
I'm sure there's a lot of that stuff saved.
Yeah. So then that, like you said, it costs money for that. So, oh, that's crazy. But I've kind of left the Fortnite world, so that's probably why I wasn't kind of
Yeah, I'm
aware of that.
sure Marty and Justin may have thoughts when they come back on this.
Yeah.
We'll we'll bring it up next time they're on to see what they think, since they're the ones who
Okay.
play the game. Again,
Yeah.
I think I played Fortnite once for 5 minutes and never touched it again.
Yeah. I did. I actually jumped back into it for when they brought the racing stuff in, and every now and then I'll jump in because my daughter tells me, and I don't think she's playing anymore, but she'll tell me. She used to tell me like, "Oh, this is up in the store." She'll know some of my favorite characters, so she'll tell me.
Hmm.
And so I've upgraded. I've done that I think a few times last year, but I haven't been in since. And I've kind of told. I think I told her that because she was playing a lot, especially the rhythm side of it, the festival, Fortnite festival. She was playing a lot of that, and I eventually just told her, I said, I have to take this off my console because I don't play it enough. It just sits there until they ask me to play
I know
it. She's off playing other
Matthew
stuff
will
too.
play it sometimes if his friends want him to, or if there's
Yeah,
some characters that he's interested in. Like a while ago, they had My Hero Academia, so you can get Deku and All Might.
yeah, I remember
And
that. Yeah,
I think they have a spin-off show called Vigilantes that
yeah.
I think would be fun to have Popstar and the Crawler and Captain Celebrity as characters.
All right.
Or
I know they had the Demon Hunter characters in there too, so
yeah,
um, that probably would have got me back in if I had the game still downloaded, but I didn't. Fun stuff though. Fortnite still live and kicking out there for a lot of people. So all right. Now in other gaming news, and the only gaming news that we had was actually brought up by one of our listeners, Koopa Kid. He would love to hear the dads talk about Sony's dynamic pricing model that has been tested in several markets recently, and your thoughts on how this could change the gaming space. Now, when he brought this up, I wasn't aware of it, so I had to look it up and got some details on it.
Yeah. Well,
Sony,
as
go
of
ahead.
now, US is now part of this plan. It wasn't
Okay.
when you did the research, but it is now.
Okay. It is now. All right. So I'll try to keep that in mind when reading this. Is it also in Japan now
I
or just
think it's
US?
not. I still don't think it hit Japan.
Okay.
At least
Sony
that.
is testing a controversial dynamic pricing model on the PlayStation Store. Utilizes AI to offer personalized, fluctuating discounts, roughly 5% to 18% on over 150 games based on user, region, and demand. The tests have been identified across 68 regions, including Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Latin America. As of the latest reports, the tests have not been conducted in Japan, and now, as we heard, is now in US. The experiment aims to boost sales by targeting users with tailored, often lower prices. The algorithm considers user purchase history, geographic location, and demand, with some reports suggesting it might also look at factors like time of day or income level. The initiative has received backlash, with users debating the fairness of personalized pricing, where some pay more than others for the same product. So, this is
It's
where AI is coming into gaming.
yeah. I can see both ways. Yeah, as long as because everyone sounds like if a game's got a discount, the game's got a discount. You just don't necessarily know if you're getting the best discount,
Yeah.
but still, it's would still be cheaper than MSRP.
Yeah.
But you just and even if you did know that someone else got a better discount, there's no way you can finagle it so you can get it because you're just stuck with whatever price it gives you.
Right. And I imagine it has to do with the demographics you put in when you allowed Nintendo to have, or excuse me, Sony have this information, right, about you.
Yeah.
Like, you're allowed, you either say yay or nay to this information that you
Yes.
provided them. You can
Especially
opt out
if
or opt
an
in.
account as old as mine that
Yeah.
originated at the PS3 era.
Right. So maybe
There's
also too, maybe
probably
there,
400 games on my account with all the free stuff that I've had over the years.
maybe they look at that too. There might be some analytics or some data behind, okay, in this amount of time, yeah, he might have not have told us his latest demographic information, but we can, you know, say that maybe from the time he originally signed up to now, there's like this percentage of increase in his pay that we can assume. And then looking at his profile, we can see all these games. So, Jesse, you're only going to
And
get
how
5% discount.
well, yeah, and if they look at my profile, they'll see I haven't bought a game in a long time. I haven't
That could be
played.
enticing as well.
I haven't played a game in a long time, so they
Mm.
probably wouldn't put too much effort into trying to get me back.
I
But
don't
if
know.
someone,
I would think a sale price may try to entice you though, right? A deeper sale price.
yeah, I don't know.
Like, oh, hey,
I can see both ways, but
yeah.
still, on the other hand, this just seems all creepy.
Yes. Knowing too much about you. Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember telling them my income, but I'm sure they could have ways to figure it out
Yeah,
based on my age and based on my spending habits.
that's true.
And
I'm trying
and that data broker that got my data illegally last month.
to
Whoa, was I supposed to talk about that?
doggone data brokers. That's what how we need to make money for Nintendo dads, as people to fill out surveys so we can sell their data. Nintendo dads in this
I don't think we're supposed to say
selling
that part
your
out loud.
selling your personal information, your data for extra cash. That's okay. I'll have AI edit this out.
Sure.
Robo Jesse is our AI.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got to be careful. I don't want him getting sassy with me either. So, All right. So,
Too late.
of course, of course, business Justin isn't here to talk probably more business side of things. I'm sure he would have more information there. So maybe we'll get him to post something about that on a separate video. I'm sure he's always up for that kind of thing. So keep an eye out for our YouTube channels to see if he does either a short or a whole video on that, the impact this may have for the industry. For now, I guess it'll just mean we'll see how Sony's turns out if they keep it going. They did expand it to the US, so it seemed like the other markets did well enough to expand it to the US. Um, and I'm trying to put my business hat on, but of course, uh, if the business is able to make money, and it's kind of like the whole game thing, game pricing thing, right? It's where we were talking about back when we had the SNES and the NES, where the game prices fluctuated depending on, some factors there. Like one game could be, $60 and another game could be $100.
Right.
The sale price could fluctuate the same way. So in order to do that, that allows the company to cover their
Right.
cost and also to make
No,
money,
in
profit.
the Super Nintendo days, it was normally because the cartridge had add-on chips, so it was like
Yeah,
physically cost more per unit
that's true.
to
It had more
manufacture.
chips in it or whatever.
It had more RAM. It had the Super FX chip. It had, which means that it had to have the daughter board attached to it to support it.
Yes. That good call out there. Um, of course, for us as a consumer, it looks shady because it's like, oh, you're just trying to, make an extra buck off of me by not letting me have the full, 15% off or whatever. Instead, you gotta, figure it out against
It's,
other people or
I've
whatever.
heard
So
two like two different people in the same household checking the same uh, uh, PSN item got different prices.
okay.
So
Yeah, it's very interesting.
it could be that fine, that nitpicky.
I am curious on how this is gonna turn out and whether this will blow up or not. But Sony being the is the guinea pig here, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, so that's it for the news. Let's jump into the release updates part of that section of the news, and that is out now. We got NSO plus expansion pack games releasing March 10th, or was already released on Mario Day, which is the Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics Mario's Tennis and Mario Clash, as well as Game Boy Advance Nintendo Classics Mario versus Donkey Kong. So we have those that released. Uh, Out soon will be, and thanks for Victaris GX, who's in our audience right now in our chat. Let us know that Warframe will have a Switch 2 edition on March 25th. It'll feature in, uh, it features in 60 FPS and 1080p support, DLSS, and Joy-Con 2 mouse controls, and much more. You can go see this big list of updates that are coming for Warframe on their webpage. You'll be able to earn the Ambi Manus pack for
Sounds right
free
to
by
me.
logging for free by logging into Nintendo Switch 2 version of Warframe between March 25th to April 15th. Thanks for the heads up again, Victor, for that information. Again, Warframe was out on the Switch, but there's going to be a Switch 2 edition coming out March 25th. And Victaris GX would love it if you were to go play that game because he loves it. I wonder if there's cross play, platform play, or will be,
I'd
especially
imagine
if you have
so
the
for a
mouse
game
controls.
like that.
Yeah. So
Well,
Super Mario Brothers.
I guess
What's that?
someone could find out if one already exists with Switch versus PC, and if there is, then it makes sense that Switch 2 will as well. Vic
Okay.
says yes, there is.
Yes, I saw that. All right, cool. Super Mario Brothers Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Meetup in Bell Park comes out March 26th. There was recently a new 6-minute overview of the game, so go check out Nintendo's YouTube channel for that. It basically covers the 17 Bella Bell Park attractions that we're talking about. That was talked about 74 challenging courses in Toad Brigade training, customization of the park, new playable characters like Rosalina, new power-ups and badges, all 7 of the Koopalings causing problems in the park, assist mode, amiibo support, all kinds of new information. Some of those are repeated about on their video. So go check that out if you're on the fence or not convinced about going to pick up this update or the Switch 2 edition. But again, that comes out March 26th.
I saw a YouTube short with showing off Elephant Rosalina.
Nice. Everybody will buy it just for that. Other games that we talked about before, Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection, March 27th. Marvel Maximum Collection got an updated announcement. Digital launch is March 27th. Physical pre-order also starts March 27th and goes through March 24th.
Hey.
And it's via limited run games. And thanks for Jesse for updating that. And thanks for that info to start with from Mikey Burgett. So thank you for that.
Yeah, the pre-orders from March 27th through May 24th.
Did I say March 24th?
You did.
Okay. March 27th through May 24th. All right. So out later.
About an 8-week period.
Yes. Out later in April, we got Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 themed Tetris 99 that we just talked about for Maximus Cup. Tetris 99. Pragmata Switch 2. Tamagotchi Life Living the Dream. High on Life 2. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, all coming out in April. Coming out in May, we got Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Coffee Talk Tokyo, and also we got another video that was that Nintendo dropped. You can go check that out on YouTube if you want to see more details. But this is about Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, coming May 21st, and it shows Yoshi enters a living encyclopedia called Mr. E to help the sentient book remember the creatures living within its pages. You jump in, you catalog creatures like the Glubbit.
I didn't notice that there was a release date now. I need to update my records.
Earn stars, unlock new areas, gain unique abilities like using bubbles to get to other areas, and that you feed. You share fruits with the Glubbits to change their bubbles and how that fruit affects those bubbles. It also showed off the handcrafted storybook aesthetic with animation inspired by stop motion. So again, go check out the video on Nintendo's YouTube channel for more details and to also see the visuals on that game. So some people still kind of iffy on it. But I thought it looked great, and it's definitely a great looking Nintendo Yoshi game. Those always look good. Those aesthetics look really good. Bubsy 4D coming out in May as well. 007 First Light and Adventures. Those were all the games coming out in May. And then in June, we got Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales, coming out June 18th. And then sometime later on, we still need dates for it, is South of Midnight and Mina the Howler. Again, a lot of these games and things that we haven't even heard of yet, we'll get probably first looks of and out on our YouTube channel. A lot of times we're like, oh, that game's coming out, and we get a code and we share it with you guys. So especially if it's an indie developer. But go check out our YouTube channel for for first looks. And if there's something on here you especially are interested in and hope we get a code for, let us know so we can always reach out to the publishers and the Nintendo to see if we can get a code and share a first look with you guys. Whew, that was a lot of news, Jesse. Did you make it?
I think so.
All right. Let's just jump right on down to what we've been playing. So Jesse, I'll just go over mine real quick, and that should lead right into yours, I think. So, I haven't played anything new since we last talked. Just more of Dokapon Kingdom Connect with the guys, Blueprints, Minishoot Adventure, Pokemon Pokemon Pokopia and Poker Night at the Inventory. Been playing all of those. More blue. I realize with blueprints and Pokopia, I have to plan some stuff out because I'm overwhelmed. Blueprints I've already played on Switch, excuse me, on PlayStation, and I got to a point to where I was like, okay, I need to figure out some things. There's some logic things going on in there in order to find the hidden room and get further into the game that I was not getting to. It just wasn't clicking with me yet. And I'm getting to that point here on the Switch playing blueprints to where I need to figure out the logic of there's a glass mirror room I got to figure out. There's certain rooms you got to connect with other rooms in order to connect and do things to unlock the things to get to that hidden room. So there's a lot of synergies I got to figure out that I don't have written down in my notebook. And this is where I'm just going to have to sit down, map out what I need to do, get it out in my notebook and just say, okay, here's all the details I know already from the images I already had from PlayStation and from the Switch, which I have to say, playing the two different ones, it is much easier. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm just more I play more on the Switch. It's much easier to get a screenshot on the Switch than it is on the PlayStation.
I've noticed that too. With PlayStation, I think you're limited to certain seconds of video. I don't think you can actually get a shot. Maybe if there is, I don't know
You
how to do
can.
it. Okay,
Well, you can. It's like you can set up the button and you
but
if you tap on
it
it, it
requires
opens up.
pre-configuration.
Yeah, you tap on it, it opens up the what you want to do with that with that screenshot or capture.
Yeah,
It says, "Okay, here do you want to do a screen capture for the screen, yeah, screen capture the last minute or is it 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes and 30 minutes or something like that." There's different variations that you can get. Or do you just want a screenshot? You can do that. Or if you hold down the capture button, that's a screenshot. So it's
yeah.
there
Because
and
I
it's
remember
probably just
I did capture video and stills when I played uh, Dispatch, a game I need to go back to, but I just don't
oh
remember
yeah.
how I did it.
Yeah, so you can do it, and it's probably just because I'm used to just it's the same thing with the Switch, right? Where you
And,
tap the
and
button, you got a screenshot, you
and then
hold it
going
down,
into
you
the
got a 30
PSN
second
app is
screenshot.
also a kind of a pain to get access to that
That's what
stuff.
I was gonna get to. That PSN, the PlayStation side is trying to get access to it. They were the first to get it to go to the app, right? You could just go to the app and then get your screenshots if you want to share it or your captures
But I
if you
think
have that turned on.
Nintendo's app makes it easier than PlayStation's app. I have
Nintendo app has improved that. So,
I remember having to dig around in menus to find it.
yeah. You don't have to jump through hoops with the Nintendo side of things. But anyways, I digress. I'm gonna have to do blueprints. I have to get into getting the notes down and get a path going to be able to roll credits on that game. And with Pokopia, I need to map out what I actually need to do. I've opened up so much in there and not gone down the path the way that it's trying to tell me or force me to. That it's like now I'm overwhelmed with all these different options
So
in
you have
different
all the
areas.
so you have side quests, just fatigue.
I've just got like all these side quests that I can go do. I've lost my focus. And this happened with me with Breath of the Wild. I think that is why I didn't play it for so long because there's just so much to do and I couldn't stay focused on the main quest that I opened up all these side quests and I was just like, what do I do? So I need to do that with Pokopia is like, okay, where do I need to do? What's my focus? Is it to clean up this area? Is it the um Poke Center? Getting that built. What's my goals here? So I need to I need to scrum it. I need
Uh-oh.
to put it in a sprint. What am I gonna
Uh,
do in these next 2 weeks?
uh-oh. When you start putting it into those terms,
Right.
you're in deep.
Yeah, no, but it's I'm having a lot of fun with these games, don't get me wrong. It's just now if I want to be able to complete anything in these games, I need to figure out where I'm going with this. I need a goal. So, uh,
Yeah.
let's see what
Yeah.
what is John saying?
Blanco says there's a setting to decide what a tap, hold, double tap do for screen grabs. You can set how long a video you want when you do the quick video capture. His settings is screenshot with a single tap, uh, double tap, it captures 60 seconds of video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Holding
going
it
back to
brings
the
up the
settings we
menu.
were talking about, right? Is
Yeah.
we were talking about you got to go in and set what you want the button to do. So, which is nice. I like that because Nintendo, you can't do that, and
And
it's just
then
30 seconds or nothing.
and then you're able to rearrange what each of them do if you don't want them to do.
Yeah,
If you want it to be 30 seconds by default, you can set that.
yeah. Miz is actually also saying, I don't get the hype with Pokopia. I tried, but there's too much to do and very tedious. Yeah, like that's what I was saying. There's a lot of stuff to do. And I don't know what my focus is. Like, am I supposed to clean up things? Am I supposed to like make it green? Make Pokopia
It
great
it
again?
it may that's a completely different issue.
Yes, that is a different that's another problem. No, it's
I think it depends on what
make it green.
environment you're trying to make, and like you're able to
Yeah.
make different habitats to bring in different Pokemon.
Well, let me give you an example. Is like I went and explored all the different areas. I went beyond where I think, like I said, the game was telling me to go or do first. It was just like, but I want to see the other areas. I can see them. Like I climbed up the mountain, just again, Breath of the Wild here. I climbed up to the top of the mountain and I could see all these things I could go look at. And I was like, ooh,
No,
what's
no.
that?
First, the real question is, did you jump off?
I did jump off in one spot and I'm not sure if I got hurt or not.
No, you
I
didn't.
didn't die. It just, yeah.
Because there's no, because you're a Ditto. You just kind of go blob
Yeah.
and then go,
Yes.
and
That's
then
what happened. It
and then
looked like I was
you
hurt, but it was just
you
like,
kind of reform. You can
yeah,
you turn into your Ditto form for a bit,
turn
and then
into a blob,
reform as the humanoid girl.
right? But that's what I did. I went to the top of the mountain and I could see different areas. And I was like, oh, I can go over here. So I climbed wherever I could, or I broke through walls wherever I could. And then I eventually found a new area where it needed water. And I was like, I couldn't figure out where to get the water for this area. So I broke through the barrier of my area I started in, the mountainside, from the side of the area that needed the water, and then created a path for the water I had in my area to try to go into that area I needed the water. And that wasn't quite what I was supposed to do, but I got some of the water over there. So it's like, what am I supposed to do here? So again, I wasted probably an hour or 90 minutes doing that, trying to figure that out. It was like that. I don't think this is what I'm supposed to do here. But that's where I'm getting lost. But it's been a very busy week. So Poker Night at the Inventory has been a game I've been hopping on, and every night where I don't wanna spend a lot of brain power other than, making sure I'm making the right poker moves. So, uh, but after I posted the thing I was able to get the equipment or whatever you wanna call it, I gave you that information of what I was able to capture, the badge and the gun,
Yeah, the personal belongings of your opponent.
personal belongings from the players. After I posted that, I got that for you, and I was doing pretty good run. I was winning a lot of games. After that, I've lost every single game since then. It's like, what the heck, man?
Yeah,
I can't seem to
you go
win.
on runs. It is random. It's like this is like the other poker games I played last year were set you up with good hands. This is
Oh,
completely random.
yeah.
This is poker.
Right.
They're
That's
not
probably why
setting
we
you
like
up
it
for
so much.
anything.
That's probably why we like it so much, right?
Yes.
So, but go ahead and talk about it. You've been playing it too.
Yeah, I've been playing a little bit more. I've finally got my third tournament win to unlock my first new table felt.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I think you get it. No, no, no. Was it? No, my first new deck of cards. You get a table felt, I think,
New
for every
deck.
time you win, but you don't. You get your first new deck of cards until your third win. I think
Yeah, it's every 3 wins or something. Yeah, that makes sense.
so now they're designed based on Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
And I did get Tycho's watch. I
Yeah, I missed that one. I was
yeah
mad too
yeah
because
yeah. I missed Max's and a Strong Bad's item, so I have to wait for them to come back around again. Yeah, and so
yeah,
and even some you can start strong, and then just get
and it just goes downhill from
and
there.
just nothing, and just get nothing. So
Yeah.
it's there was one game I got down to like 2,000 really early, but I held on with like all in, everyone folds, all in, I won, I win, everyone folds for like 3 extra blind increases, so 15 hands of doing this before I finally lost.
Yeah. I got let's see. So yeah, the decks, I only unlocked 1 deck.
I think your
That was
screenshot said you had 5 tournament wins, so I think one more you'll unlock the next deck.
and that's where I was like, I just need 1 more win. And I've been losing. It's like, I got it. And I've got what else did I get here? On the table side. Um
And that's one thing that's kind of frustrating about how they do it in in this game is you have to, it's like to win the item, it's like a bounty. You have to knock out that character. You can still win the tournament but not knock out the specific character to not get the item. Or
yeah.
as in I believe in Poker Night 2, it's whatever item is up for grabs is tournament winner gets it.
Okay.
Well, on the other hand, you can knock out the person and then lose, and you'll still keep the item. So
Oh, that's true.
it works
Yeah.
both ways.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I am putting more time into Pokemon Fire Red than Poker Night. I win probably when either I finish the game, finish Fire Red, or at least when the monthly mayhem is wrapping up. Since someone knows the super secret grading criteria, and I'm not one of them, so so when I'm done with that, then I'll play more Poker Night. But for now, Fire Red is where most of my time's going. I just got to Safari Zone. I met the Oak Aid that will give me the EXP share once I have 50 Mon in my decks. And at the time I had 33, so I'm a little short. I did get like 6 or 7 captured in my first run through Safari Zone. I'll probably make I'll probably find a map to know where the separate regions are and make more runs so I can try to catch more varieties.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't know if I'll ever have the time to grind them to evolve them
Yeah.
to increase my dex count to get to that 50 so I can get to the EXP share.
Yeah.
So most of my party are mid to high 30s. Think my Charmander, I think, is my lowest of my main 5 at 35. And then I have a Graveler at 39. And then my 6th slot is kind of whatever Pokemon I have that I want to level up, which is currently uh Pidgeotto. I wanted to get to a Pidgeot. Once I do that, then I'll swap it out with probably another bird Pokemon, have it learn fly, and then level it up to evolve it. Kind of while I'm going through the story. So I just
Gotcha.
got into the Fuchsia City gym, which is in the same city as Safari Zone. So, so I think that was Koga. I don't 100% remember. That'll be my 6th badge once I win that.
Okay.
I think. And then I have to remember where the seventh one is, and then backtrack to the eighth one.
Yeah.
I know where the eighth one is. I know who the super secret gym leader is, which you're not supposed to know if in your first run through. But of course, I played this game before,
Right.
so I know who it is. And the funny part
Nice.
is, you come across that eighth gym first, and it's just this is locked, and the gym leader is never here. I don't know who even the gym leader is.
Yeah.
And then you circle back around and hit it last.
That makes sense.
So it no
It's your mom. You gotta battle your mom.
had to be funny. And her Mr. Mime.
Yes.
Yeah. So it actually is for was it 1980s 1996 when this first came out. It was probably interesting storytelling. Whether it is today or not, I don't know. But that. But I know the game that game really stressed the hell out of the Game Boy hardware.
Yeah.
I'm
I
still
bet it did.
surprised that it could do what it did with, and then be still as buggy as hell as it is.
I actually I dropped off of it because there was just all these other games I was playing and I just dropped off. Especially I was ready to just go gung ho into it. I hadn't played it in years, and then plus I think I played Leaf Green. No way, I played Red. No, so I had Red and my oldest had Leaf Green. But anyways, I figured out why I probably didn't finish it is because of all the grinding. And I fell off of this because of I was so ticked off that it was like when I went to go fight um the water one, forget her
Misty,
name now. Misty, yeah, when I went to fight her, I had missed the opportunity before I got into the Misty Mountain and passed it, or not Misty Mountain, the Moon Mountain, sorry. The Moon Mountain or Mount Moon. Um, I was so focused on getting to Mount Moon so I could find the, stone in there that I didn't realize what I was gonna need to fight Misty. I knew Misty was coming, but I wasn't focused on finding a Pokemon to fight Misty.
yeah.
So,
What
I
I ended
left
up
Mount Moon and was like,
doing is I went through all of Mount Moon, then somewhere along the lines I caught an oddish, and then went down to the SSN.
yeah, I remember you said you had to go down there.
I used the trainers there to grind my oddish
Yeah,
up, and then my oddish was able to smack Misty sideways.
I did I did read because I was when I was stuck and I knew I couldn't get an electric Pokemon, at least in the area I was in. When I was stuck,
I
I
still don't
did
have an
read.
electric, which is weird. It feels so
Yeah,
weird to be this late in the game and not have an electric Pokemon yet.
I did read a hint that said you could pass Misty as long as you went to go see Bill, and then you
Yeah,
open up to
there
be able to go through that house.
there's a lot of trees that require cut to progress that
Mhm.
do chain you off until you do beat Misty, but there is a
Yeah,
lot of area you can still traverse. Though
yeah,
this is the first time I actually ran with a uh, Hypno for a while, and I don't
okay,
think I've ever really used a psychic type this early in the game. The Hypnosis and Dream Eater combo is devastating. And
yeah.
that won me a lot of fights. But the downside
Nice,
is if you tell it use Dream Eater and your opponent wakes up beforehand, then your attack's going to miss
okay,
because it needs to be your opponent needs to be sleeping for it to land.
that makes sense.
Yep, that's what hypnosis does. Is puts him to sleep.
Yeah,
Normally it's at least 2 rounds, but sometimes it only lasts one. And then the damage taken in Dream Eater is an absorb. so you'll gain half the hit points that you've dealt.
Okay.
So if you're taking small damage while you're trying to put him to sleep, it's pretty easily recoverable with that once you can land a Dream Eater.
Okay. Meanwhile, your son is collecting all the shinies he can, right?
Yeah, he got a shiny Execute.
Yeah.
Uh, he was farming for a lucky egg, which if I think Pokemon holding it gets an XP bonus. In the Safari Zone, there's a 5% chance for a Chansey to spawn, with a 5% chance of it having a lucky egg. So it's like
Yeah.
1 in 300. If you have a Pokemon that knows Thief, you can use it to steal the item, and
Okay.
then you won't need to capture it, or you can run away at that point. But if you didn't teach Thief to someone, then you have to capture that Chansey and then look at its inventory to see if it's got a held item, and if the held item that you want. And the
Right.
catch rate's like 10%. So now you get 5% of 10% of 5%, which is like 1 in 3,400.
That's dedication there.
Yeah. When I reminded him that about Thief, I think he converted to that, but I don't
Okay.
know if he ever got the item that he was looking for.
Okay.
But in the process, he found a shiny.
Yeah. That's funny. How many that's something I'll have to find out, or maybe is uh how many battles is he going through? He's just constantly looking for battles, running in circles, right?
Yeah, and in Safari Zone, each run costs $500, quote unquote, whatever they call it,
Yeah.
and you're limited to 20 Safari balls. Once you've expended them, then you're kicked out, and you have to pay the admission fee again. And you're
Okay.
also limited to 600 steps. So once you've done,
Oh, wow.
because you have a time limit as well. So
Okay.
there's
I
only
never
so
made it
much.
that far.
There's only so much you can do once you're there per
Yeah.
run, and then without having to pay for it again. But I I did I in the game you have two chances to catch a Snorlax. I missed the first one. I burned like 20 great balls trying to get it and still missed.
Yeah. I remember reading
And
that in
then
the Discord.
while I was in Slivco, I think one of the item pickups is an Ultra Ball. So I
Ultra
had
Ball.
one Ultra Ball. So when I got the second Snorlax, I weakened it. But the thing about the Snorlax is it has a move called Rest, which will 100% its health.
Yeah.
So you got to start whittling it down again. And of course, you can't do it too bad because if you crit hit, you knock it out and you lose
Yeah.
the catch. So you have to be
Yes.
really careful with it. So I did catch the second one with that single Ultra Ball.
Nice.
And then when I got to Fuchsia City, it was the first time I'm actually able to buy Ultra Balls. So I bought like 50 of them. Like I have
Nice.
Ultra Balls now when I get around to the birds.
Nice. Yeah, I bought a bunch when I was playing Legend. So, ZA.
Yeah. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played that. I don't remember how many I had to buy, or if it was just so many items just laying around. I had them.
Yeah. At first, when I got them, I had to buy some, but, yeah, you do pick up a lot of stuff along the way, especially with running around.
A lot of it's just junk.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And when I did the nugget glitch earlier in the game, ran
Oh, yeah, I was
through.
so mad when you guys mentioned that, and I was already past that point. I was like, "Ah, doggone
Yeah,
it."
I think I ran through 20 times. I sold
That's
off.
that's grinding right there.
I sold off 10. I still have. Well, I think I have like 11 or 12 now because I collected a few more. So I still have a bunch I can sell off if I need more money.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man, I was like, doggone it. That's what I get for getting ahead of everybody. All right, so that is what we've been playing. Let's move on to the community spotlight. All right, so we got some community updates. But before I jump into that too, I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who stopped by in our chat. So thank you for talking with us and listening to us blabber here. So especially just myself and Jesse, and occasionally Robo Jesse. But thanks Victaris and Death Platypus and Ms. and John. Uh let's see. I think that was mainly the main ones who stopped by. Oh, Dilly Dub. Somebody who stopped in. So shout out to Dilly Dub for stopping in, saying hi. Some dude named Laugher. Thank you for stopping by. The Moobot stopped by and said, thanks for subscribing, Darth Platypus. So thanks again for subscribing, Darth Platypus, for that. And that creepy Neo Prime 33 is there too. So all right. So but then thanks everybody, especially if you're just sitting back and listening too. Thanks for that. As I said, getting into the community updates, we're gonna start talking about Extra Life, believe it or not, already. Around
Or
April, they do.
I saw your message and I'm like, oh my god, that's starting already.
Well, April is tabletop weekend or tabletop month, if you will. They have a weekend coming up April 10th through the 12th, but that you can do tabletop throughout the whole month, and then you get some rewards as a person who is getting donations. There's also rewards for those who are donating. So actually, if you click on, or if you go to nintendodads.org and click on Extra Life, the Extra Life banner we have at the top of the page, if you donate $30 to a team member who's on the team, you get a free tabletop game while supplies last. And this is during or before March 31st, actually. I forgot to put that in the notes, but before the end of March, if you donate $30 to one of the team members, $30 USD, you get a free tabletop game. It's called Unlock Kids. It's the kids version of Unlock, and it's the version or the subset called Stories from the Past. It's an escape room game for young players and families. So it's a $30 game that you get for donating $30 to an Extra Life Children's Hospital. So it's a pretty cool
Cool.
opportunity there to donate and get something from it. So again, go to nintendodads.org, click on the Extra Life banner, and click on, I think there's only 2 members in the team, but if you want to join, you can join too and donate to yourself, to your hospital in your area, your children's hospital in your area. So, and you can, when you join our team, it helps get our goals. So, but
Yeah.
again,
I'll think about if I'm
different
gonna do
options.
it or not. Uh if I do, I know I've got like box one and box two games, which are
Oh yeah,
supposedly
yeah.
just like
They're single player ones.
single player board games
Yes.
that I haven't opened yet. So I don't know
I
what's
still have
inside.
box 1 that I haven't done either. That's why I didn't buy box 2.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Well, I bought both. They're in my
yes.
closet. It's
Maybe that's
just
something we could do
I don't have a good setup
for tabletop.
to record something from above because my tripod will give have an innate angle to it, and I
Yeah,
would rather something like that be from directly above. I would need to get some sort of extra boom
that's true.
on the camera head,
Yes.
and I
There
don't
are
know
there are
what that looks like.
similar to the microphone holders, there are ones that hold phones.
Yeah,
So you could get one of those, a nice, cheap one on Amazon, and use your phone as an extra camera because they have utilities that you can put in OBS that will allow you to use a camera on your phone wirelessly.
do they? I have
Yes. I played around with it briefly, and
Well, I normally use my phone when I do unboxing recordings, but I'm not live. I'm not actively live recording them through OBS or live streaming them. I'm just recording the footage, email it to myself, and then
yes,
run it through my video editor to do what I want with it.
yep. So this is an ability to have it set up as another camera in OBS.
I'll have to look into that with my mobile setup. 'Cause I got a new laptop that I haven't really 100% configured yet because my old laptop wouldn't take my old Elgato.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So I'm hoping the new laptop should take the old Elgato just fine, and then I can have more of a mobile streaming setup.
yes, possibly there. So, and I
That's
think I'll
that's the
too
goal.
also in the analog channel, we were all talking about, I forget who mentioned it, but they were asking if we use the Magic the Gathering, not arena, but they have another system where you set up a camera over where you're playing. So I think there's kits you can buy for that that could probably be also used for a tabletop game, and you can use it for both. Play with your
Yeah.
real Magic the Gathering cards. 'Cause I know, we have all been talking about it, but and kinda toying with the idea. I think even Drew has mentioned he has that set up. I think
He's
it's in the
already.
analog channel.
I know he got deep into Magic, surprisingly
Yeah,
deep. I didn't think he was that deep.
yeah. So, yeah, it's something to look into for sure. Research it, they're you use an iPhone, right? So, you'll have to find out if there is a app that could be used for wirelessly, and use in OBS.
Oh
I
God,
forget
whoever
what
will
the one I
know.
have is called. So anyways, wow, we got way off track there. So Extra Life, again, the tabletop weekend coming April 10th through the 12th. There are multiple ways to do it too. If you want to join the team and do a tabletop weekend, again, I put some details in our Discord, but you can also look it up on extralife.com. Look up some information there. They have lots of resources there to uh, and ideas on what you can do for tabletop weekend. Also in our Discord, we have Pokemon Monthly Mayhem going on, as Jesse had talked about earlier. It goes on until March 25th. Is for Fire Red and Leaf Green. Um, everybody's already registered. Everybody's playing, but if you want to know what's going on, we talk about it a little bit here, but you can see what's going on there. Nobody knows how the scoring system works. I don't remember how it works. I could probably go look at what John said, but I don't remember any of it. So,
That
but
complicated,
$25.
huh?
Yes. $25 to the winner, $25 random draw. So two $25 winners will be
And
drawn
and
once
while I
we
am
know who scores.
participating in it, I'm not eligible for prize. But I'm just
Yes.
doing it to see where I'll end up.
Yes. So we have that going on. And that's just to let you guys know that every now and then we do a monthly mayhem where you can win prizes. And every now and then we have random prizes. Just don't even have to do anything. We just say, hey, we drew all of our Patreon subscribers and, and Twitch subscribers, and here you're a winner. So every now and then we do that too, which we haven't done in a while. So maybe we should do another one of those soon.
Yeah. And one thing I'm thinking about doing, and I haven't committed to it yet, is there's no active E3 anymore, of course. They got the Keeley show doing summer stuff, but there's nothing there really I would want to go to. IGN has IGN Live, which they don't have any information on other than it'll be the first weekend in June in LA. I'm I'm thinking about going. It's on the back of my head that if I can find if I can find the funds, I might do it. But again, I haven't committed yet.
Okay. Did you talk to Roger about that too to see if he was going and be able to
Not yet.
if
I
he
haven't.
was going or meet up with him?
No, but definitely that would be fun.
Yeah. Or even Kit and Krista. They're out that way in California.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I would totally join you on that if I could, but I already got a bunch of other stuff where I'm
Yeah, I'm
trying to
not
figure out
expecting that
plan.
anyone else will be available. It's not, especially since Justin just did an international trip and
Yeah.
Marty's doing Marty things.
Yes. I'm trying to plan something in October for Florida, so
I think
trying to
PAX
keep
East
it.
is coming up at the end of this month, which
Yes.
is like significantly earlier than it was last year. Last year was May.
Yep. Yeah, it was
But I'm not going to that
Sam.
one. But Drew and the 8-Bit Clubhouse guys are. I think you're all going.
Yeah. That would have been cool to go to again if I could. And Sam would have loved to gone again. He was asking if I was going to go again this year.
Yeah, I would do it again. I just remember that after the first day, I was exhausted. So the second day, I kind of let myself go easy.
Paced yourself. Yeah.
So yeah, so I didn't see as much in day two as I did the first day, but at least I didn't kill myself doing it.
Yeah. Uh yep. So that's something to keep in mind. And that's something to keep in mind for any of the conferences. To pace yourself. So
Yeah.
all right. We have a question from the community. One question. And speaking of questions, I just wanted to say submit your questions to us either via Discord or our Patreon or via our email at Nintendo Dads at gmail.com. I almost forgot how to say an email address. Nintendo Dads at gmail.com. Go uh, any of those different areas, submit your questions for an upcoming Q&A session since the news will probably slow down again. Or even if we do get a direct, we can answer some of those questions after the direct. Not the same day, but I'm just saying, the next show after. We'll have some questions lined up that we can ask the dads and figure out based on any of the news that we've gotten over the last several weeks. So keep that in mind. We're open for questions. And the one question we got this week is from Mecha Dragon. Who's getting the talking flower? And what move set will it have when it inevitably gets into Smash? So I've got a flower right here. If you're watching live or if you watch the recording on YouTube, I'm showing it on camera. I've got him.
What's the moon doing?
And he's asking, what's the moon doing? So I hope you heard that. Did you hear it?
I heard that.
So,
Just
so it's just set up to tell
when it
me.
plays music, I can't hear it through Zoom, but I can hear his
Yeah.
talking.
It'll every now and then it'll say something. The first time it did that,
When it hit 10 o'clock, it announced it.
yes,
We
and it did at
heard that
11 o'clock. But
I heard that during pre-show, but I didn't hear the 11 o'clock one.
yeah, it did while we were talking. So
Yeah, so we're 15 minutes away from the midnight, whether it will
midnight's
announce it
gonna
or
tell me
not.
to go to sleep or something. Yeah, because it's set up to where I can put in the time I go to bed and the time I wake up, but those weren't actual times because I don't normally just go to bed at midnight or wake up at 9 a.m. Those were just the times. I'm guessing this is the times it doesn't talk. So it didn't clearly state that in the box, and I
Yeah.
probably could just read the instructions, but who does that
Yeah,
anymore?
who does that? Yeah. Marty also got one kind of it was forced on him, paid by the show.
Yeah.
I think Tim paid for his with his own money.
Yes, I got my own because I didn't get
So
the alarm clock. I this one was a little bit more easier to be able to spend some of my
so
allowance on.
so is there a plug-in option or is it batteries only?
Batteries only. So, and I don't again, I didn't look at on any of the documentation that was in the box, so I don't know if it has anything in there about how estimated battery life, but I imagine it does pretty decent. I would say
Yeah,
maybe a month.
during its idle time, it won't take much battery. It's just maintaining the clock.
Yes.
And if it's smart enough to detect whether the battery case is open or not, it can disable the LCD screen when the battery's case is shut.
Yeah.
That would save power too. If the LCD screen's on all the time, then that's using power.
And from what I understand too, it's supposed to tell me when it's going to die. So it'll be funny to
That's
hear
what
that.
Roger hinted at. Then I made that funny thumbnail
Yeah.
based on it.
Yes. So it'd be fun to
Well,
hear that when that happens.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
So that's it. That's all the questions and all the community news. Got anything else,
I was
Jesse?
gonna say I don't know about Smash Moves.
Oh yeah, the Smash moves. It'll just talk your ear off.
It might be like a trophy instead of a fighter, of which then it'll just sit there in the background commentating.
Yeah, that would be fun. Did you get a board too? Maybe if it's not on all the boards, if it was just in the background of some special Mario Wonder board.
Oh, like an environment hazard?
Environment hazard, yeah.
A stage hazard?
Yes. Be sitting there talking all kinds of
I
smack.
could see that. I could be a wonder stage where you just
Yes.
have talking flower bitching at everybody.
In different spots. Maybe there's several Wonder Flowers in different areas.
And then they'll have their own
They all-
conversation between them.
Yes.
In addition,
Yes. Drive people bananas. For sure.
Vic says the Mario Wonder Flower should be seen and not heard.
I love this flower. I think it's hilarious and wonder, and I think that's why I had to get this. But the other thing it does too is if you can mute it for the day, you're just holding the button down for like 2 or 3 seconds. You can mute it, and then after it's muted, you hold down the button. It'll play music from the Wonder game. So, which is pretty interesting. It's pretty decent sound when it plays the music.
We tested that during pre-show, but something in Zoom or in Tim's setup blocks music.
More than likely Zoom.
Yeah.
So, well, like I said, is there anything else?
Well, even on your side, if I play music, Marty can hear it, but sometimes you can't if you're using the native app. We came across
that's why
that.
I don't use the native app anymore.
Yeah.
Something stupid in my settings somewhere. I've dug into my profile. I've dug in everywhere I possibly could. Couldn't figure it out.
Ms. asked if the flower can be found in stores yet, or if it's just from Nintendo. We don't know yet. I'm sure it will be in stores at some point.
Yes, for sure by the holidays.
But it was almost a year before the Alarmo was available in stores, right?
Yeah. This one I think will be quicker because it's cheaper. Just $35, right? So it'll
versus $100.
A lot of these. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be out there before Christmas.
It'll make a great Mother's Day gift.
Oh, he says he Googled it and Target has them.
Well, there you go.
Cool. Thanks for doing
good old Google
the research for us that you asked.
Yes. All right. That's it. Now I'll ask one more time, Jesse. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think I've done everything I wanted to do.
All right. First, a huge thanks to our Patreon producers, Dave Ernsberger, Jacqueline Amira, and our anonymous Patreon producer, as well as the other 100 plus Patreons. If I can talk, we're almost done here. I can get through this. Next, a special thank you to our 18 Twitch subscribers and over 1,491 Twitch followers. And a shout out to our 8,394 YouTube subscribers. Thank you to everybody for however you participate in or support us. It is very much appreciated. So thank you for that. Don't forget to go to nintendodads.org if you want to know about all of the things that we're into. Also, all of the other family of podcasts that we support, and also the ones that we recommend that aren't in our family, but we recommend. Some of those podcasts are Star Wars Dads. We got Mega Dads, Dad Crossing, Retro Logic, and their family of podcasts. So there's a lot of stuff there, not just the ones I mentioned, but others as well that we listen to that we have posted there. You can also go to nintendodads.org to see a list of our YouTube videos and tweets, links to all our social media, Patreon, and Extra Life pages. Again, don't forget about Extra Life if you want to go get that free, if you will, tabletop game by donating $30 to us. That's one way to get it. Links. Sorry, I already said the links part. Got Nintendo Dads merch there. We still got some of our old school merch there. We and one of our new ones, which is a newer version of the mushroom out there. Don't forget to support our sponsors, manscaped.com. Get 15% off your Manscaped order with the code NINDADS. I just actually did that today. I used that code and got 15% off my order. So got some more soaps and shampoos. Email us at nintendodads@gmail.com or call in and leave a voicemail 929-25-NDADS or 929-256-3237. Big thanks to OC Remix for the music throughout the show. And shout out, actually, we don't play it here, but PME gave us a list of music that we can use in our videos. And I just want to shout out the Purple Monkey Entertainment. So go check them out. They gave us a list of a lot of their music, a lot of lo-fi sounding stuff.
Yeah, I downloaded his library. I just haven't gone through it to hear what, if anything.
Yeah.
What if there's anything I'd ever want to use or not? But I'll do that sometime this weekend.
Shout out to him for giving us that. So download from your favorite podcast app of choice, and please leave us a 5-star review and a comment. Very much appreciated when you do that, especially on Spotify, which is agnostic. You don't have to be on Apple or Android to use that. But if you do go to Apple, leave 5-star reviews there for us, please, and a comment. We try to read them when we get notified, so let us know. For me, for Jesse, for Marty, and Justin, we'll check you later. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Nintendo Dads.
Do you know who I am?